Meghan's heartbreak at the life she must leave behind to marry her Prince Charming, from the beloved rescue dog too old to fly to the UK to her home, her job, the charities close to her heart, and even her citizenship. Meghan Markle has finally found her Prince Charming, but it has come at a huge cost, with the American actress forced to give up on many of her passions. Prince Harry's fiancée had to make the heartbreaking decision to leave behind her dog Bogart after moving to the UK to start her new life, as the pet is thought to be too old to fly overseas. The 36-year-old has also given up on her career as an actress so she can take up full royal commitments in Britain, bringing an end to her run as Rachel Zane in the hit series Suits, the show which brought her to prominence. While set in New York, Suits was filmed in Toronto, and it is believed Miss Markle was finding it hard to juggle her relationship with Harry and her demanding schedule on the show. Kensington Palace confirmed that Miss Markle's new role would also force her to give up her charity work with the United Nations, plus her role as patron at organizations including World Vision Canada and One Young World. She has already moved out of her two-bedroom home in Toronto according to reports, as she prepares to settle down with Prince Harry in his Nottingham cottage, within the grounds of Kensington Palace. It comes after it was revealed that Miss Markle will have to become a British citizen when she marries Prince Harry, meaning she will lose her status as simply a U.S. national. She will go through the lengthy application process just like a normal citizen, despite plans to marry Harry, 33, in May at St. George's Chapel, Windsor Castle. Royal sources are keen for the application process to be done properly and officially, meaning that she will not be able to cut corners. Harry's communications secretary Jason Knopf said Ms. Markle, who has relocated to London from her home in Toronto, would be compliant with immigration requirements at all times. He added, "I can also say she intends to become a UK citizen and will go through the process of that, which some of you may know takes a number of years. She will retain her US citizenship through that process." Mr. Knopf would not comment on whether Ms. Markle would retain her US citizenship and become a dual national in the future. Since 2014, the American actress has helped put a global spotlight on the need for equality between women and men as an advocate for political participation and leadership for the Women's Agency of the United Nations. In her role for UN Women, Markle spent time at the World Bank and with the team of then Secretary of State Hillary Clinton learning more about the issue. She also visited Rwanda, which has the highest percentage of women in parliament and where she also met with female refugees. The American actress has two rescue dogs, a beagle, Guy, and a Labrador Shepherd cross, Bogart, who she would keep in touch with via FaceTime during her long stints away. Kensington Palace confirmed Guy has come to the UK and has legal permission to stay here, but Bogart has been left behind. It has prompted speculation from fans on social media that Bogart may have been left behind because he is too big or too old to fly to the UK. Many animal lovers have expressed their sadness online at the pet being separated from Miss Markle. The Prince's communications secretary Jason Knopf said, "Bogart is now living with friends." The palace refused to speculate as to why Bogart was not brought to the UK and added the decision would have lots of complexity to it while confirming Miss Markle remains fond of her dogs. To be able to come to the UK, Guy had to be subjected to several vaccinations and blood tests, as well as being microchipped. It is understood he is living very happily at Kensington Palace with the couple. Speaking yesterday in the couple's first interview following their engagement, Miss Markle told the BBC's Miss Hussain, "I have two dogs that I've had for quite a long time, both my rescue pups. And one is now staying with very close friends, and my other little guy is, yes, he's in the UK, he's been here for a while. I think he's doing just fine." Ms. Markle has said the pair mean the absolute world to her and she refers to them as my loves and my boys. Guy and Bogart have regularly featured on her Instagram account, with Guy even appearing in a patriotic knitted Union flag jumper. It was American comedian and chat show host Ellen DeGeneres who convinced Ms. Markle to adopt Bogart, her first pet, after she bumped into her in a shelter. She turns around and comes and taps on the window glass and she yells, "Take the dog." "And so I brought him home. Because Ellen told me to," she said. Meanwhile, Prince Harry has revealed the Queen's corgi and Dorcas took to his fiancée straight away. The prince revealed the dog-loving suit star had charmed his grandmother's pets far easier than even he had ever managed. In their first interview since announcing their engagement, Harry said, "And the corgis took to you straight away. I've spent the last 33 years being barked at, this one walks in, absolutely nothing." Describing the moment, Ms. Markle, who has two rescue dogs, a beagle named Guy and a Labrador Shepherd mix called Bogart, said, "Just laying on my feet during tea, it was very sweet." And Prince Harry added, "Just wagging tails and I was just like arg." The couple are to marry in May at St. George's Chapel, Windsor Castle, Kensington Palace has announced. The American actress, who will become a senior HRH on marrying into the royals, also intends to become a British citizen. As the couple make preparations for their big day, Ms. Markle, a Protestant who went to a Catholic high school, will be both baptized and confirmed, ready for the religious ceremony. The royal family will pay for the wedding, including the church service, the music, the flowers and the reception, the palace said.